everybody, welcome to Lulu's Cafe. Today I have an amazing recipe for you today. It's actually my favorite appetizer, Jalapeno Poppers. They're gonna be so good, so delicious, and actually they're not your normal jalapeno poppers that you might get in the store-bought or the restaurant type. These are a little bit more rustic. They're actually wrapped in bacon, so they're gonna be crispy and good and delicious, super easy to make, and with minimal ingredients. So let's get started. The first ingredient is going to be our jalapenos. Now these jalapenos are fresh jalapenos. They're not as spicy as an older jalapeno. So we need to make sure that when we buy these, this flesh is clean and fresh in comparison to an older jalapeno like this one that has the bruising, it already has the veins that have turned color. Now this jalapeno is going to be really, really spicy, packed with heat. We want to try to avoid something like this just because we want to be able to have a jalapeno that has more taste and heat. So make sure that when you purchase your jalapeno, you stay away from this older type of jalapeno. The next ingredient is the bacon. Any type of bacon is good with this. Just make sure it's a leaner bacon because we're going to go ahead and put this on the grill and we don't want it to start flaming or smoking on us. So a leaner bacon is much better for this recipe. And then we have Philadelphia cream cheese. We've got some toothpicks that we'll need, your favorite beer, and this is the secret ingredient right there, and some water, about a cup of water. This is all we'll need. We also have a Ziploc bag that we'll just use for piping, to pipe in the cream cheese into the jalapeno. Very simple, and it's going to be super easy to make. Some of the tools that you'll need for this recipe are the things that we're going to use to scrape our jalapeno. Now, a small spoon is fine. Just make sure that it's not, that the handle on there has a little bit of the edge on there where we're going to be able to get in there and scrape those seeds and those veins out of our jalapeno. You'll need a knife. And if you've ever been invited to a princess house party, you've probably seen this gadget. It's one of my favorites. It actually has a little scoop on there, and then it also has another little, on the other edge, it has like another little scraping tool, which is perfect for deveining and taking out the seeds out of our jalapeno. But if you don't have this, a spoon is fine. Okay, let's get started. First of all, let's go ahead and get this beer mixture going. This is what we're gonna do as soon as we finish deveining and seeding all our jalapenos. Let's go ahead and add this beer. Okay, we've already gone ahead and poured our beer into this bowl. This is gonna be the secret part of our recipe. It's gonna make for a crunchier, tastier jalapeno popper. We've added one beer, any beer you like, your favorite, and then just about a cup of water. Go ahead and mix this together, and this is where we're gonna go ahead and place all our jalapenos once they're deveined and cut. So we'll cut the stems off. Make sure you save these because we're gonna need these to top this off. There we go. And now once all of this is removed in here, we want to try to scrape as much of this flesh out because remember, that's where we get our heat. Scrape as much with this spoon. Try not to leave any seeds in here. Continue to go around with your spoon like that. And if you have this tool, you know, it's much easier to get in here and scrape it. I like this other tool because it kind of actually scrapes off the veins like this. And as you can see, all that hotness is being removed from the jalapenos. We can go ahead and take this and just put it into our beer mixture. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, well, we don't need to, do anything with this. Well, actually, this is the hottest part of the jalapeno. This is where all the veins are coming out. So you're gonna get a lot of the heat from here. You wanna make sure and you scrape this also because once it starts cooking, these flavors are gonna get infused into your jalapeno. So let's go ahead and dig in here and also remove all this flesh. Go around it. Remove any seeds and any flesh that is there. Make sure that all of that is out. And we just want it for the taste. We really don't want it for the hotness. And again, we can go ahead and put that into the beer mixture. And you're probably thinking, okay, why are you putting it into the beer? This beer is actually gonna remove all that acidity, all that hotness. So we can keep these in here for about 15 minutes, but no longer. You don't want a soggy jalapeno. We're just using it to remove that spiciness and get it nice and crispy once it goes into the grill. So we'll come back as soon as we get all of these done, and we'll go ahead and start filling them with the cream cheese. Okay, we have our jalapenos. They've already been rinsed in water after we soak them in that beer and water liquid. So they're nice and clean, and so we'll grab one of these jalapenos. They shouldn't be spicy to handle anymore. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and pipe the cream cheese directly inside. As you can see, it's completely filled with it, and all we need to do now is go ahead and find the top, place that top on here, and insert one of the toothpicks right through the top, and it'll go right through the bottom. This little tip of the toothpick is going to be the actual holder of the bacon as we start to wrap it around the jalapeno. So this should be really easy to do. Just continue to go around wrapping your jalapeno till you get most of the flesh covered. There you go. See how easy that is? We'll take another toothpick and just do the end. Pierce it through there, and there you go. That's your finished product. Super easy to do. Let's grab another one. Go ahead and pipe that cream cheese again, straight in there. Make sure that that cream cheese is room temperature so it'll be easy to handle. Grab another top, place that directly on there. And again, another toothpick right through the top and out through the bottom. There you go. Can you see that little pointy pick coming through there? And we'll use that just to grab onto our bacon. That way when we're handling this on the grill, we don't have the bacon coming off. We won't have any of the tops missing. And we'll grab another toothpick and pierce it right through the bottom of our jalapeno popper. And you continue to go through all of these, fill them up, we'll get them ready, and we'll come back and put them on the grill. It should be ready in no time. We've placed our jalapeno poppers here on our stove top. Just because for demonstration purposes, we're gonna go ahead and do these inside. You can put them in your oven, you can do them on your stove top, but again, you know, they're perfect for the outside grill, just because you'll have more ventilation there, but these are gonna be just as amazing inside. We'll start turning these, watching these as they cook, and we'll come right back as soon as we have our finished product. Here we are at the finale of my jalapeno popper video. I've gone ahead and accompanied them with fajitas, some rice and beans. They look super crispy and good. I'm gonna go ahead and try them, but before I do that, I ask you to please like my video and share it. You can also comment on the section below and let me know if there's any other videos, any other recipes you'd like me to try. And I'm gonna go ahead and try these. They look so, so good and crispy. Delicious. Enjoy.